So, hey guys, today I'm bringing the Hammer 7 brought to you by Spyder Paintball. This gun is a dual wielding capable gun, which means that it can be used by magazines, also by a hopper. You just have to remove the adapter piece and go on. This gun unfortunately is discontinued in Canada, but you can also get it from ans.com and a couple other US websites from what I've noticed. My video today is going to show a lot of modifications on the Hammer 7. I've researched a whole bunch of websites, gone through many pages trying to find certain modifications, and I just couldn't find a video, so this is my video to try to help people out in a way. So now onto the unboxing. For the unboxing of the Hammer 7, it's quite easy actually. It's a plastic casing, and it gives you basically your essential needs for the marker. You have your manual, your barrel plug, your velocity adjuster, which is, oh yeah, right here. It's usually right here in the box, but this is your key tool. Do not throw this tool out at all. This is to adjust your velocity, and once you basically adjust it the first time, it is quite easy. To actually do that, you have to stick your velocity adjuster down the barrel of your gun, and there's a little knob in the inside, and that's where you can basically turn to adjust your velocity. So as you can see, my gun is kind of falling apart at the moment. That's because I have done a little bit of modifications. As you can see, I've taken the pump handle off, and I have also taken the grip handle off. For these reasonings, I am going to add pieces, bolts that I've got 3D printed from thingiverse.com. This one is just a basic bolt that was the first test that I wanted to do, and then this is the other one. This one, I have added a bolt handle to it, so as you can see, once I put it on, I can cock the gun now. I can load the gun with just the bolt. Once it's attached, it will be a lot more easier. So, going back to that, we put all this back. You have your magazine. You have your basic tools, your O-rings, your valves, springs. I took off the orange piece off the tip of my barrel because I'm going to be making this into a recon sniper, a bolt action sniper, based off the M40A3 sniper. One of my favorite snipers, to be honest. So that's about it for that. So now that we've unboxed everything and I've gotten all the pieces out for what I'm going to do, these are the basic modifications that I plan on doing. I'm going to upgrade my trigger. I also plan on changing the mag well. This is not a die mag well, this is a Takamo mag well. I just wanted to try something different for a first time, and these are the D-mags. They're a lot smaller, but they're a lot cheaper than the actual die mags. This is a 16-inch kill house barrel. I'm changing it from the 12-inch stock barrel, and as stated before, I'm also adding the bolt. So to start my modifications, I am going to disassemble my Hammer 7. This is quite easy. All you have to do is take the Allen key that you got in the box, and there's two bolts. There's one here, and there's one inside underneath your gun here. The one on the left, on the back side of your gun, is connected to your bolt or your ASA. Once you release this, it's going to actually release your ASA. So you want to be careful because it does have a spring on it, so it might have some pressure built up. As for the front one, I pulled it out and there hasn't been any pressure, so don't worry about that. This is my first time disassembling the gun, and this is my first time doing these things, so trial and error with both of us, the viewers and me. So as we take it out, I've done most of the pre-loosening, so we don't have to do it, but we set the pieces aside. For this one, you can't use the long side, you're going to have to use the small side because it is a bit of an awkward position. And once you get it out, it's quite simple. But as you can see, the difference in screws. One's an inch and one's a quarter inch, from what I can tell. But after you get the both screws out, you're going to be able to pull out your bolt, and you're going to just want to set that aside or no, your ASA adapter, sorry. And you just want to set that aside, so that's just out of the way. And then it's a pretty simple task. You just pull it apart, and those are your part pieces. You have your breech, and you have your handle, your grip handle. And there's your disassembly. Okay, so for the bolt action modification, it's really quite simple. First off, you're going to want to get your pieces made. You can either get these done by a CNC machinist, or if you have someone that knows a 3D printist, you can use those. I got these actually made from thingiverse.com. They have a template on their website where you can get these made, and they really work well. However, this piece that I've attached, it's my bolt knob. I have found this piece just randomly in my house. I do not know what it is, but it works perfectly. Getting to the gun and the actual process of the modification. We'll set those aside. So when you first buy the gun, you have the basics. You have your pump handle, you have your grip, magazine, etc., etc. What you're going to want to do to take off the pump handle so you can actually attach your bolt to your gun is you're going to want to take the Allen key that's provided in the box, unscrew each nut back and forth. Sorry, my grip fell off. Everything is pre-loosened right now for further modifications. So each nut is taken off now. And for this part, it seems like it's a bit tricky, but it's not. You just have to pull the pump handle off, because the metal rod here, it just slides right through. So it's not a big deal. To make things easier for yourself, I suggest taking off your barrel, so you don't scratch your barrel when you're taking off the metal rod or anything in the process. So once your barrel's out, with the metal rod, you could take either pliers or you could use your hands if you're strong enough, and you just twist it out. That's all. So once that's out, you set it aside. You just grab whatever modification you want. So this is the one I'm using today. This is my completed project for the bolt, and I will be adding this later into the video once more of my modifications are done, but generally this is how it's going to look. I'm going to add the bolt pieces in. Bear with me. Yep. And so now, as you can see, I've taken off the complete pump action of the gun, and I've added the pump handle. So now it reloads like an actual sniper. Not bad. So unfortunately, guys, thanks for watching, but I don't have any of my other modifications filmed. During filming, my camera just stopped working, and I missed half the filming. I'm sorry for that, but if anybody has any questions, just hit me up in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer your questions. I've done most of the work on this gun now, as you can tell. I've added so much to this. I've dremeled out all the handle that was here. I've added Takamo. I've added the trigger. I've had to make my own mag release button because the button wasn't adding up to the trigger. I had bought a Hogue 1022 stock. This stock I have dremeled out. I've done everything to it to make sure it fits. Right now, I'll show you quickly. So basically, in the end of everything, the gun, or marker, should look like something like this. I'll move back so you guys can see that. As you can see, it's not fully done, so the marker will, in fact, look a lot better. But that's for today. Anyways, guys, happy Halloween. Say hello to my Viking head, and we'll see you at big game at Action 500 in Montreal.